Welcome guys to your second video on beginning HTML. In today's video, we are going to learn about line breaks, comments, and spaces in HTML. So let's start. First of all, make a file with an extension of .html and then start writing the code. If you don't know how to write the starting codes about the HTML, then you can watch our another video. Link is in the description and you can also see in the I icon. Now just type HTML colon 5 and Visual Studio Code provide you boilerplate code. Now just delete this all the meta tags. We are going to talk about this meta tags in our next video. For the time being, just focus on the line breaks and this. Now just we need to provide a title to our document. Then I just simply write second session. That's all. Now just to understand about the line break, first of all we need to write some provide some code or output to the our HTML page. Just write an h1 tag, write anything here. Yes, that's right, and then write the another p tag, and here you can say that lorem. Then if you write lorem here and press enter, then this Visual Studio Code provide us some boilerplate code, just and simply one paragraph with some around 4 to 5 lines around here. Then another write h2, then make another section around here, and we are going to write here menu. Write anything whatever you like here, and then again write a paragraph here, and also again write lorem ipsum. Then that's just simply open this file in any of your favorite internet browser. I'm just going to open this file in Google Chrome. Now here we open the file. Now here you can see that this is our h1 tag, and this is our first paragraph, second h2 tag, and our second paragraph. Now just to provide the space between all these two sections, h2 and paragraph, just go to the text editor. Now just to provide the line breaks or spaces between our two tags, what I need you to do is press enter 2 to 3 times around here, then save the file and then open in internet browser, refresh it. Now as you see, nothing happens here. Now I actually wanted you to do that. Now what happens is there, let's see, get back to the Visual Studio Code, and to actually provide the line breaks you have to identify it by using HTML code. Now to provide the line breaks, we need an HTML tag. Now as you see, after every tag we get a line break, but if you want some additional spaces or line breaks in your code, then you have to provide it an tag, otherwise it is going as same, it is one line after another line. Just to provide the line breaks to our code, we need an br tag. Okay, now it provides us an additional line break between our code. Now enter 2 to 3 br tags. Now it is an, if you remember from our introductory video, it is an empty tag, and empty tag is empty tag or an empty element. Empty elements are nothing but they don't need any closing element. So br tag is an empty element. Now save our file and again open it in internet browser and refresh it. Now you can see we get some line breaks in our to h1 h2 tag and paragraph, second paragraph. Now let's look at the comments. What are comments in HTML code? Now comments are used to provide some extra information in our code, or just to add and documentation in our code, or just to make some notes in our codes. It is not visible in our HTML page. Okay, it is just used to provide some notes in your HTML code. So just to write the and comment, and what you need is just an less than angle bracket and an exclamation sign and minus minus, and then you can start. Now Visual Studio Code provided us an ending line of the particular comment tag. Now just delete this. Now you can start writing the comment. Now you can see all the code below there becomes green. That happens because we need an closing tag for that also. So provide an closing tag, press minus minus and then greater than angle bracket. Now in between these two tags points you can write your comment. Now just simply write this is a simple HTML comment. Now just save the file and open it in the browser again and you can refresh it. Now as you can see, nothing is changed in our web page. It is as it is before. So what happens actually, anything written between this tag or commented out is not visible in our HTML page. They are just comments are just usually used to write notes in our HTML documents. Comments are pretty much very good to write in notes. For example, if we have 1,000 lines of code in our HTML file, then we can write comment or we can provide notes by using the comments in or on a particular section, that this section do something like that or anything. So they are pretty much helpful to determining which section is doing what. Now let's see something. Now if I remove this exclamation sign from here and that's save this file and open it in web browser again and refresh it, now you can see this comment is visible around here. Now what happens actually is there, if we remove the exclamation sign, then compile browser reads our file as a simple or this tag as a simple text, as a simple text in our written inside our code. So we remove this, we need an exclamation sign to provide the comments. So now get back there and let's fix this. Okay, and write an exclamation sign. Now we are back to business. Now I'm going to show you how we can provide some spaces between our text. So write after this comment, just write test space test and save the file and then go to the browser and refresh it. Now here you can say we have test space test, so we can get this space around there. Now let's get back to the there and then provide some more spaces around here and then save the file and go back to browser, refresh it. Now you can see that browser doesn't recognizes it, the extra spaces we provided in our file HTML file. So now what happens is there, just if to provide some extra spaces between the text, we need an to identify it with an HTML code again. Now just to accomplish that, what we need an entities. Now what are entities? We make a separate lecture on entities for the now. For this time being, just entity we need to provide the white spaces between our text is ampersand NBSP. Now NBSP stands for non-breaking space. What does it do is it just simply provided the white spaces between our texts without breaking them into the new line. Stack as many non-breaking spaces as you want. Just write them and each one of them provides you an space in your and each one of them provides you an space between your text. Now save the file and let's get back to the internet browser and let's save it. Now you can see we have 3 to 4 spaces between our texts as we provided for and non-breaking spaces, then it provides 4 non-breaking spaces to our test and test. It is just simply an one entity used in our HTML, but there are many entities that can be used in our HTML. So we are going to talking about entities in some other ongoing lectures. We make an some and one complete lecture on entities. Now that's all for this video guys. I hope you like the videos.